Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is officially my first video and I am starting it off with a bang here, and I am doing a New Year's inspired look. I have a nice champagne cut crease with wings liner going on and some heavy lashes. You know you have to go all out for New Year's, and I paired that with a nice red lip. So if you like this look, then keep watching. As you can tell, I have one eye done, my left eye, and I already did my face makeup. I didn't want to record that because I did it the same way I always do my face makeup, no matter what look I'm going for. If you want a video specifically on how I do my face makeup and what products I use, let me know down below in the comments. I am going to be using two different palettes. I know that can be annoying, but these are pretty universal colors that I'm using, so you don't need these exact palette in order to recreate the look. But I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I am also using the Morphe 25A. These might have been limited edition now that I'm thinking about it. This is the Morphe 350 palette. It has very similar colors. So if this one, the 25A, is either sold out or it was limited edition, the 350 one has similar colors. Let's just get into this video. I'm going to zoom in on just my eye since that's all you really need to see. I am apologizing in advance for my eyebrow. Yeah. They need to go get done. I get it. I am starting off with a big fluffy brush like this. This is from BH Cosmetics, I want to say. It comes in a set. I am taking these two top colors in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I am really just fluffy brushing all over. Although this is a cut crease, you will be cutting it, I guess, with the concealer later, so it doesn't really matter if it gets on your lid that much. I didn't use an eyeshadow base. I have on concealer and foundation from when I did my face makeup. If you need to put on a primer, you can. So now that we have that on, I'm going to start layering darker browns on top of it. You can tell it has a really pointed tip. I'm going to be using these two right below it, and I'm going to be putting that in my crease again, but trying to make it a little more precise than the other two colors. I'm making all of the browns that I'm using more of a warmer tone just because I have warm tone brown eyes. As you can tell, I have warm tone hair and I have warm tone skin, so if I used cool tone browns, it would look a little odd on me. It wouldn't quite look right, if you know what I mean. So if you have kind of green or blue eyes, or even sometimes a hazel that's more of a cool tone brown, then you should be using cooler tone browns. But if you have nice rich brown chocolate eyes like me, then I would suggest using warmer browns. And I'm going to be taking a very precise brush like this. This brown in the Jaclyn Hill palette, it's right above the black. And I'm also going to be mixing it with this brown in the other Morphe palette. Put it right in your crease. Hope you guys can see because, you know, I can't look up and down at the same time. So it kind of looks like that now. It's a weird U shape on your eye. Before I really go and blend it out, I take the same brush and I sort of flick it up. So I'm going in with the other side, which is a more precise kind of blending brush. And I'm gonna blend that out. Now I am using my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm using it in the color light medium. I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is also a BH Cosmetics brush that came in the set. I'm going to lightly dab it. Dab. God, I'm cutting that out so fast. I'm going to lightly dab it on my concealer. I'm going to very gently, not roughly, pull my eye and start with a basic line, not too high. And I kind of have a tip for cut creases that I think has helped a lot of people. Just put some generally on your eye and then look up like you would normally talk to a person, or even up at the ceiling. And you see how that transferred there? That's going to now be the outline for where I'm gonna make my cut crease. If you make it too low, number one, it's going to look a little odd. And number two, since we're packing glitter on, the glitter is gonna start to transfer to the shadows above it, and it's gonna look like a hot mess, and you're not gonna have that clear division where would normally make it a cut crease. So I looked up at the ceiling and now I have some up here, so that's telling me I have to go that high on my lid with the concealer. It kind of makes its own guideline for you. It's pretty self-explanatory, I feel, at this point. So I'm done with my concealer, and now I will zoom you guys back in and we will continue with the eyeshadow. Now I'm going back in with the flat shader brush, and I'm going back in with those two deep browns that we used before in our crease. So now I'm going to be taking an extremely small shader brush. I'm going to be going in with this color in the Morphe palette. I'm going to take my Mario Badescu Rose Water, and I'm going to spray it on the brush after it has the glitter on it, just to make it that much more intense. Okay, and on top of this, I am going to use my Laura Geller highlight in Gilded Honey. I'm going to take a small, almost bullet blending brush, and I am going to go in with a mix of this dark brown and this black. So now I have it as intense as I want it. I am going to be taking the NYX black liquid eyeliner, and I am going to be drawing a wing. So now we will go into the lower lash line. I am going to, where are you? I'm going to take a different clean angled brush. I'm going to go in with the black and the brown that we put on our outer crease, and I'm just going to smudge that on the lower lash line. Okay, so I smudged that out, and now I'm going to be putting on some mascara. I'm using the Colossal Big Shot mascara. Now I'm going to use Voluminous Paradise. So now lash time. I'm going to be using the Kiss lashes, and they're the Natural Flourish Blooming lashes in Peony. And I will be using the lash glue from House of Lashes. Jingle bells time. Christmas is over. We need New Year's songs. There's like no songs about New Year's, you know? Have you ever noticed that? What's up with that? Christmas is getting all the clout here. Thoughts while waiting for my eyelash glue to dry. So I put the other lash on. In no way do you have to wear lashes. This look is still pretty intense, and I feel like will totally go really nice just with some simple mascara. But I am an extra kind of girl. It is New Year's Eve, and one thing I have noticed is that fake lashes really help when you're going to be taking flash photography. Okay, so now I'm going to set this look with my Kat Von D Lock-It. I'm like, God, I hate myself sometimes. My Kat Von D Lock-It setting spray. For my favorite part now, lipstick. I feel like you cannot go wrong with a classic red lip. And we all know New Year's Eve is kind of known for kissing someone when the ball drops. Wink, wink. So I highly, highly, highly suggest either putting on a lip stain or a matte liquid lipstick. Or if you accidentally kiss someone and you're super embarrassed about it, your mark will not be left on them and everyone at the party won't know that you guys kissed and you can just walk away like nothing ever happened. I don't know. Up to you. I am going to be using, just because I kind of prefer it, I'm going to be using Kat Von D. This is a sample size, but obviously she sells it in a bigger size, and it is in the color Outlaw. Another great and cheaper option is the ColourPop red liquid lipstick in Creeper. But if you know you will not really be kissing anybody and you're not a fan of liquid lipsticks at all and you hate how they feel on your lip, another super, super pretty red and super cheap option, also by ColourPop, not spons, is a lippy stick by them in the shade Bossy. So now I have my lipstick on. It's showing up a little orange in my viewfinder. It's probably just my lighting, but it is a true red. It will zoom in for a final look. So with the look complete, the video is now over and I must go, my friends. I hope you liked this New Year's inspired look. I hope you recreate it. I would love to see how some of you make it your own, kind of maybe do some different colors. You could always do this with an intense gold all over the lid. You could do this with some silver. You could obviously change the lip color. You could do a nice pink. You could make it more wintry and sultry, do like a really deep purple. I feel like that would look really cool too. You can mix, you can match, you can change, you could do the same thing. Do whatever you want. This is America. It's free. You're allowed to do whatever the heck you want, okay? So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Comment below any other ideas you guys have for me, whether it's hair tutorials, makeup looks, whatever your heart desires. I would love to do it. With that being said, I will see you guys in my next video.